Not too shabby. Look at that gold. Hey, hey, not bad. Not bad for a run. Look at me. I'm a gold miner. Welcome back to another installment of Gold Painter's Guide. Today we are on day 2, or the second attempt at experimenting with the slick plate to nugget rail system. The other day I was here and I worked off a bunch of overburden and I got down to bedrock, but I didn't have my air or lead, so I wasn't really able to thoroughly clean the bedrock. Today I've got my lead, I got my air, so I'm going to make a run. Tank of gas lasts 2 hours or so, a little over 2 hours. So I'm going to make a full run and then I'm going to come back up and hopefully we've got a bunch of gold showing on those nugget rails. And I've got my GoPro, so today I'm gonna really work on underwater shots, especially if I see some gold. Those are always the best. I like those. Those are always fun. Gold porn. So anyway, we will get it started here. And thanks for showing up. This is gonna be a fun time. I lost suction and I came up and I had a problem. Looks like my hose clamp came off. Well, should be able to fix that. That's why we bring tools. Alright. I got the hose clamp back on. Just let the hose clamp malfunction, no big deal. I did peek in the box a little bit and there's a lot of sand in there, but I saw a little bit of gold, so it's up in the top, so it's working. And it was just a peek, it was just a little peek. But I've got bedrock to clean and I'm going to keep going, and hopefully I will come up with some gold so I can get some good underwater shots. That's my goal today. So anyway, wish me luck, here we go. A 2-hour run in cold water. I survived. I opened up more area, took off more overburden, was able to move some boulders, roll some boulders back, and before I did that, I cleaned the bedrock thoroughly, and I got some good video, good footage of that underwater with the GoPro, trying to capture little nuggets before they be able to just see the little nuggets, shoot the little nuggets, film the little nuggets before they went up the nozzle. Yeah, it was pretty cool. There was some nice bedrock, I don't know what you call them, but the rocks that pop out of bedrock when you're like crevicing. Anyway, I pull those out. I get those pulled out, and there'd be little nuggets that were stuck in there and little bits of mud, and I'd spray it with the sprayer hose. It was really cool. It was good. We're doing really good. Having fun. And I popped the header box part open here for a little inspection. And I don't know if this particularly working exactly how I was hoping, but it's not doing too bad. You can see this little trail of gold right in there, a couple pieces, and there's a trail of gold right there, and you can see the gold there behind that bar. I think I see some up in there too, and here's some down here in the carpet, just like normal. There's actually a bunch through there. So we're making gold, we're holding the gold, and most importantly, and the rest of the riffle system looks like it's working just like it should. Totally just like it should. It's got a nice layer of black sand built up behind the riffles. So I'm gonna keep going. Just had a break, ate some lunch, fuel up, and maybe I can get another 2-hour run in for today. So far it's working. I I'm thinking I might do some adjusting on that nugget rail system there. But for now, it's a good experiment. I'm glad I did it, and I just got to keep going. Just got to keep making the gold. I'm on the gold. Got to just keep going. Stay warm enough to do it. So anyway, we will continue on. All right. Well, I'm chugging along here today. About maybe halfway through my second run, and I making good progress, and then I had a big jam up. Just want to show you here real quick what a good jam up looks like. I had to undo the hose from the jet, back of the jet, and this rock, I pounded on it with the unplugger rod, and I think it is just jamming it in there worse. You can see it's got a nice bulge right there where it's poking on the hose. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to film and pry on this rock, but you get the idea. I'm gonna have to get that out of there somehow. So should be back up and running here in a little bit to finish this run, and then be able to do our gold check and call it a day. Okay, I got the jam unjammed, unplugged. Do a quick little gold check here, and I see a nice little picker right there. We're doing good, so I think I'm gonna keep going, finish my run out, and make it a day happen. Make a day happen here. Alright, about 4 hours of run time today. Got the boulder pile going. Made some big progress in the hole. Boy, 4 hours of this cold water is about all I could take. So let's take a look, see what we got in the box. Yeah, you can see a few down there. Bunch of gold throughout the carpet, first run of the carpet. But look over here, look at this nice little pile of gold right there. Pile back up in there. These two nuggets are still down in there. So it's not, oh yeah, look at back in the corner back there too. A nice little pile. Bunch back up in there. So it's doing something for sure, my little nugget bar system. I think when I get the next chance, I think I'm gonna continue the experiment. I think I'm gonna flip this bar around so the channel is acting more like a normal riffle instead of opposite of a normal riffle. What I think it's doing, I think it's creating a little back eddy, and it's blowing water back up in there, and then I don't know, it may or may not be helping, but I'm going to experiment with it the other way. But anyway, I'm going to clean up my gold here real quick, get an idea of what I've got. That's the whole point of this whole thing, to be able to make a quick inspection. And then I'm going to get out of the water and get out of my suit and get warmed up. shot here. That's the way to do it. Just grabbing some quick gold here. Nice and accessible. I can easily make a quick assumption on a quick estimate on how much I made. I like this. This is good. Very good. Let's see what we got. And then call it a day. That's just what I can easily quickly grab out of the header box nugget rail system. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Yeah. 4-hour run. Right there. I got a gram of gold. Probably. Okay, well. Another exciting adventure on the Gold Painter Guide channel. So I wish you all a good season yourself. Best of luck, find your gold, and keep chasing your dreams, because it can happen. It can happen. Whatever it is that you're looking for, it's out there. You just gotta visualize it, make it go. Every day I get a little bit tougher. Getting more resilient to the cold water and this hike out. What a great time. Not too shabby.